Well, hi there. Good morning. It's I, your humble, lovable shoeshine boy, Chewy, with your 70s, 80s, 90s, and beyond on the world famous
Boss Radio, Los Angeles.
You got your great tunes, great times, and great radio. We are the world famous Boss. If you're going to be in the Fort Lauderdale area March 1st, these guys are going to be in town playing at the Hard Rock Live with Steely Dan. It's the Eagles on The Boss. Boys to men and the greatest Boss hits of all time. We are the world famous Boss. I want to make sure that you tag the Boss on your social media posts. Just use hashtag BossBossRadio or SoBoss when posting about us or when you share and comment on our posts. We're on Facebook, X, you remember the one that used to be Twitter, and we're also on Instagram. You can find us at BossBossRadio. You never know when we'll quote you on the air or in our posts. Stay Boss. Stay connected with the world-famous Boss. Well, you're listening to the world-famous Boss. Simon Le Bon once noted that the song lyrics are about trying to get over the death of a best friend. Here's Duran Duran with Ordinary World on the world-famous Boss. You got your great tunes, great times, and great radio. We are the world-famous Boss. Irene Cara there. You got Chicago and Marvin Gaye on the way on the world-famous Boss. As always, playing your 70s, 80s, 90s, and beyond. Marvin Gaye on the world-famous Boss. He answers to Big J, Mr. DJ, and the Sixth Beatle. I just call him Boss Man. It's Jamie Carr. He bosses up your middays from 9 Pacific. That's about noontime for you people on the East Coast. Jamie and the greatest Boss hits. Weekdays on the world-famous Boss. Well, greetings and salutations. It is I, Chewy, with your 70s, 80s, 90s, and beyond on the world-famous
Boss Radio, Los Angeles.
Great tunes, great times, great radio. We are the world-famous Boss. Playing your 70s, 80s, 90s, and beyond on the world-famous Boss. The Ohio Express and your buddy Chewy with your all-day pass on the Love Roller Coaster. You know, that used to be my nickname in college. Why are you laughing? It's true. Steve Winwood, In Excess are on deck on the world-famous Boss. Great tunes, great times, great radio. We are the world-famous Boss. Now, this song might lose some meaning to the younger generation, but this tune, when it was written, was long before the days of cell phones and text messages. It's all about a driver who's trying to get home because he knows his lover wants him home. Here's Golden Earring and Radar Love on the world-famous Boss. The search is definitely over. We're your home for the 70s, 80s, 90s, and beyond. This is the world-famous Boss. And getting you up and going each and every weekday morning is Van Camp and Morgan, along with the greatest Boss hits all day long. This is Boss Radio.
On the next Van Camp and Morgan show, want to be more influential?
And a good day to you. It is I, your host, Chewy, with your 70s, 80s, 90s, and beyond on the world-famous
Boss Radio, Los Angeles.
Great tunes, great times, great radio. We are the world-famous Boss. He's going to be performing at the venue at Thunder Valley Casino on August 9th in Lincoln, California. Here's Jason Mraz on the world-famous Boss.
Well, you done me and you bet I felt.
Van Halen may be talking about love, but your buddy Chewy is talking about playing your 70s, 80s, 90s, and beyond right here on the world-famous Boss. Def Leppard, Eagles on the way. No pictures, please. Thank you. I'm just too darn busy playing the greatest boss hits of all time. We are the world famous Boss. Here are the angelical sounds of Amy Lee and Evanescence on The Boss.
How can you see it?
Whether you're in the city, in your car, or sitting at your desk, you got the great tunes, great times, great radio. We are the world famous Boss. You know what? I'm going to throw the Boss lines wide open for your suggestions and creative input. You could drop us a text, give us a call anytime, toll free, 844-447-2677. That number again is 844-447-BOSS. With your 70s, 80s, 90s, and beyond, we are the world famous Boss. Ambrosia? Yeah, they're still alive, kicking and touring. To see if they're going to be playing in your neighborhood, check out their website at ambrosialive.net. We are the Boss.
I don't know how this
Seal, Kiss from a Rose, and the greatest Boss hits of all time. We are the world famous Boss. And unless you've been living under a rock, the 60s and 70s are alive right here every Saturday night. And it's presented by our very own Jamie Carr. It's called Saturday Night in the USA. It's the songs you remember and your requests. Put it down in your Outlook, okay? Saturday Night in the USA starts at 4 Pacific, 7 Eastern, right here on the world famous Boss. Well, hi there. It is America's most beloved yet least respected radio DJ, Chewy, along with your 70s, 80s, 90s, and beyond on the world famous
Boss Radio, Los Angeles.
You may be hip to be square, but it's cool to be boss. Well, there she goes. The greatest boss hits of all time. Sixpence none the richer on the world famous Boss.
There she goes.
Great tunes, great times, great radio. We are the world famous Boss. In this musical excursion's not going to be ending. We're going to be heading off to Margaritaville by way of the Electric Avenue next on the Boss. Playing your 70s, 80s, 90s, and beyond, I am Chewy on the world famous Boss. You know, Amy Grant was apparently canceled for being too worldly and too sexy. If I'm going to get canceled, put that on my resume. Number one music on the Boss. Oh, yeah, it's all fun and games until the power bill comes in. Eddie Grant on Electric Avenue. As we're playing the greatest Boss hits of all time, we are the world famous Boss. And taking your calls off the Boss line, 844-447-2677. That's 844-447-BOSS. And just happened to get one from my little girl, Kira. She wants to hear the Romantics. Well, guess what? They're coming up next on the Boss.
Right now, our country feels...
Well, there's a reason why she used to be my girl. You could keep her. Great tunes, great times, great radio. We are the world famous Boss. Their debut single off their self-entitled album Scandal, song written by Zach Smith. Here's Goodbye to You on the world famous Boss. Isn't there a vaccination for that yet? Queen and a crazy little thing called love. As I'm playing your 70s, 80s, and 90s and beyond right here on the world famous Boss. My name's Chewy, and I am out of here. David Lovejoy, he's next. I'll see you on the flip-flop. You take care now. Bye-bye.